Okay, here we design DFA. So problem statement is design DFA over 1 comma 0 such that it accepts the strings containing number of ones is multiple of 3. So you read the statement carefully. They have mentioned the language such that the input alphabet is 1 comma 0. So all strings are made up of this 1 comma 0 only, with the condition that the number of ones in the string is multiple of 3. Okay, so this is requirement for designing the DFA. So pattern is given here. All strings consist of the number of ones in multiple of 3. So let us, in general, we write the number of ones in the form of 3n, right? So here n we can consider, if we consider it is greater than or equal to 0, we need to consider the string of length 0 as well. How? Let us take n is equal to 0. It means that number of ones in the string, number of ones are 0, right? Next, when n is equal to 1, it means that number of ones are 3. Okay, and so on. We take one more example. When n is equal to 2, then number of ones are 6. Okay, so we need to consider all such a strings. There is a restriction on number of ones, but there is no restriction on number of zeros. So you can that string may have any number of zeros and it is placed anywhere. There is no any restriction on position of zeros and ones. There is a restriction only on number of ones must be multiple of 3. Okay, so let us define the language here such that L is equal to, so as we know, it consists 0 number of ones as well. So we need to consider the very small string which is accepted by this DFA is epsilon, means empty string, right? Then it will take all, if number of ones are 0 means it will accept any number of zeros. So we also consider all such a strings with any number of zeros. You can you may have infinite number of such a strings, right? So right now we have considered 0 0 0 0. So all, any number of zeros will be accepted by this DFA. Next, now we will take when n is equal to 1, there are 3 ones. The string having 3 ones are accepted. So the very basic case, that is when n is equal to 1, it is 1 1 1. Then we consider along with the 0 like this 0 0 1 1 1, or you can have the position of 0 anywhere, or it may be after 2 ones, or it may be after 3 ones. Okay, so only condition is number of ones must be multiple of 3. So for this is you can take any number of zeros with this 3 ones. I have taken few cases here. Or when n is equal to 2, the basic, very basic string accepted by automata is 6 times 1, and you can have this combination with any number of zeros. Okay, so I just like extend this so on. So we understand now which strings are accepted by this finite automata. Now we will move to the designing part. Okay. Okay, we will see the designing part. We will see step by step. Instead of going to the final solution, we will see how we construct step by step, right? So as we have seen very basic case, when n is equal to 0, there is no number of ones, right? And so that's why we are considering only the all combination of zeros. So this is given by a single state Q0. This Q0 is initial state as well as final state. I'll tell you very important thing, when any language, if it accepts the epsilon, that time your initial state is a final state. Okay, so when there is a initial state is final state, it means that your FA or your DFA is accepting the empty string as well, right? So this first case is shown by with only one state Q0, and you can see it accepts all the combination of zeros by using the self loop. So this can be taken as many times as you want, and so that's why it accepts all the combination of zeros, single zero, one, two, many cases, right? Because it ends at the final state. Now, when n is equal to 1, we will see very basic case. We are not considering any zeros right now. We are just like showing it by from Q0, there is a path to the Q3 on three ones. One, this Q0 to Q1 on 1, next this, and finally this. It means that it accepts the three ones, right? But if you remember, there is no restriction on number of zeros, right? So, and zero can be placed anywhere in the string. So we need to consider some more transitions here on zero, right? So here you can give this transition on zero, and it may be anywhere before ones, after ones, or in between ones, right? Similarly here, we need to add the transition on this zero, so that it will take all the combination of three ones and any number of zeros, right? Okay, and same here after ones also, it allows to have any number of this zeros, right? Yeah. Now you can find it will accept all the strings when n is equal to 1. Just remember 3n. This if n is 1, there is only three ones, but any number of zeros, and you just here you can find it accepts all the strings with any number of zeros and three ones. But now we need to generalize this for 3n and n is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now we will consider here what if there is a fourth one, fifth one, and when there is a sixth one, again it should be accepted by the finite automata. So here for further ones, we need to consider the back transitions again. Why? You just see here Q1 is marked the first one has encountered in the string. Q2 marks second one has encountered in the string, and Q3 mark, yes, now number of ones are multiple of 3 or it is divisible by 3. After once you get the first group of ones, there may be a more ones, right? So you need to take care of all number of ones such that the valid string will be accepted by this finite automata, right? So here what we need to do, I'm just like shuffling this for adding transition. Okay. So if there is the next one at Q3, that next one is the first one of next three ones, right? So here we need to add the transition here to the Q1, because Q1 is marking the first one has encountered in the string. So that's why we have given this to the Q1, and I'm just again reshuffling this. Yeah. Now you can see now it will accepts all the strings when n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, 3 or whatever. Why? Because once we machine has encountered three ones, again it keeps the track of next three ones, right? So when there is a fourth one, it goes to the Q1, and Q1 is like remembering or it is marking first one has encountered in group of three ones, right? And then it search for the next two ones, and again it reach to the final state. So like this, it will accept all the strings of multiple number of ones are multiple of 3. Now here there is one problem. This finite automata, this DFA is not accepting the empty string. Why? Because see, your Q0 is not a final state. When your initial state is final state, then only it accepts the empty string as well. So again, this is not a complete solution. We need to consider this initial state as final state, right? Yeah. So when we consider initial state as final state, it accepts all the strings of length, this empty string as well as all the combination of zeros. Okay, now this is the complete solution, but we can optimize this further just by having two this separate final state. Can we have one final state so we can accept all possible strings? Yeah. So when we encountered the third one, so we are moving to the Q3, right? So instead of that, can we move to the Q0 again when when machine encountered the third one, right? In every pair of like group of three ones, when machine has encountered the third one, it should go to the final state, right? So I'll just like delete this state and I'll just move this to the here, and I'll when there is a third one we can move this transition. Yeah, we can delete this and we can add one more transition here which goes to the this state, and then we move this back, we move this again back. Now you can find this is a complete solution for this given problem, and you just check it out. This solution or this final solution accepts all the strings which has a number of ones multiple of 3.